Hello everyone, today I wanted to give you a behind the scenes look of what it looks like to feed all of our animals on the farm. This right here is one of our bunnies and she is super skittish. So when I gave her carrots, I don't know if it was the phone or the carrots, but something was speaking her out because normally she loves her treats. With bunnies, you cannot give them treats all the time. You have to give it to them kind of sparingly just because they have such a sensitive GI system, but we do love giving them treats. My next step is going to be running to get the baby goats and the mama goats some hay. The other goats and the cows all have a big bale of hay, so this we just use the small square bales for when we don't need as much for the mamas. You'll see, I've got the best little farm hand. He'll be kind of floating around in some of the video, but he's the best little helper. While they're munching on the new hay, I'm going to go ahead and get their feed. I give them a pellet feed, and then currently, because they're nursing, I give them a supplement as well. And so right now I just gave them a lot because we won't be home this evening, but typically I do like to feed them once in the morning and in the evening. After the goats are done, I'm going to go ahead and go over to our chicken pens. So I have different pens for each chicken breed that we're breeding for this spring. So this one, but everyone's waters was pretty much almost full, so I'm just going to top them off and then top off their feed as needed. I believe that this pen did not need extra feed, so we're just going to top off their feed and then collect the eggs. These guys are still learning to lay in the nest box, so I'm having to go on egg hunts every single day to pick up their old eggs. Here's our silky pen. Next week I might have to do a video of our cleaning routine because all of their pens need a very good deep cleaning at this point. Just a good shifting of the sand. I've been doing it daily, but I think it needs a good, like just a quick one daily, but it needs like a good, like shifting through and kind of breaking up, maybe even adding some more sand to their bottom. Also, if you people, we definitely need a new water hose. I've kind of been going with it, but it's getting a little bit run down. The knob to auto turn off has fallen off somewhere, so I just use scissors to turn it on and off. My son seemed like he was occupied, so I went ahead and tried to finish his door so I could get the other coop framed in, and he clearly got busy and interested in what I was doing, so I wasn't able to get too much done. I did go ahead and lay him down for the nap, so I'll be able to kind of get this done and installed before he wakes up. Next, we're going to move on to the bunnies. So I swap out, they get hay and hay pellets. So I swap out every other day. So yesterday they got hay pellets. So today they'll get hay, and then their feed, the moms, I give them pretty much unlimited feed. They'll pretty much most always have feed in their containers. Sometimes they get low, like if you can see there's not much left in her feeder, but I fill up both of them. So I think it comes out to about a cup a day that she gets. She doesn't eat it all in a day, but I want to make sure she always has food in there. And then all moms have 4 hay racks and then 2 feeders. And so I just make sure everything's filled up with either that or the hay pellets. And then their feed is a 16% protein, and then I add, I know it's a little controversial, rolled oats, especially in the winter for them. And then my camera actually ended up cutting off for feeding the bunny down at the end. But here's a little close-up of them nibbling and checking out the new food that was put in their enclosures. And lastly for today, I'm gonna go ahead and refill the chicken feed in the big run. This run desperately needs to be redone. The roof, the turkeys have kind of tore up the roof. I've had to put hardware cloth over top of it, and it's just a little bit of a mess, so it needs to be redone anyways. This was only supposed to be a temporary run, and it's kind of outlasted than what it was supposed to. So I'm gonna go ahead and refill all of the feeds and go ahead and change out their waters in here as well. I just got a new like nipple water system, so I'm going to be trying that out with them and seeing how that does. We need to desperately pressure wash everyone's waters, but it's been so cold that it's been hard to get the pressure washer out, so I've been taking them in and scrubbing them, which it doesn't get them as clean as when I pressure wash everything. So hopefully warmer weather will be here soon. I think we're calling for snow this weekend, so we shall see. A big thing that I do in the mornings when I first wake up is come out and make sure everyone's water is thawed out. And if it's not, then I go in and grab like a bucket of like really hot water and I'll pour it over it. The thing when you do this is make sure that none of the animals go to drink it right away. I know their first instinct is, hey, there's water now, so they're going to want to drink it, but you just want to make sure that they don't burn themselves or anything with the hot water that you're pouring in. This cow that's up front right now, her name is Junebug. She has quite the personality. She's super sassy, and if you watch her videos long enough, you'll see she's very opinionated. This next part, I was using a feature where it's supposed to track you when you're walking around. I guess I walked out of range, so it wasn't able to track me, but I'm gonna go ahead and feed the goats and the cows, and then I went ahead and brushed the two cows. But unfortunately, it ended up being off camera, so you can't really see it that great. This is what our typical daily feeding looks like. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them down below. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe.